Welcome back to the Stanley Parable with Gamer Guy 9001,
All of
and
his
let's go
co-workers were
trying to
gone.
find some more
What could it
different
mean?
endings.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So let's see, what have I not done
When Stanley
yet?
came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What should I do this time? Let's go through the right door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm gonna go right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for... This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, so I know I've done this one
That's
before,
all, Stanley.
but I want to see what
You need
happens
to
when I
be the
pick up
one
the
to do
phone.
this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Whoa,
Oh,
okay.
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to
Bro,
commit their life to you? I'm trying
that's
to make a
fucked
point
up.
here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What if I go this way?
Sorry, but you're
Oh.
in my story now.
Oh god. Oh god. The narrator's taking me prisoner. I can't escape. What do I do?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait, what? Good morning, employee 427. Press left D-pad on your control. What the fuck? What if I just don't? What if I press the wrong button? Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press triangle.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press triangle to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about
The
his
hell?
own job.
It just
First,
turned
he
into a
imagined that
clock.
one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press triangle to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he
Okay.
wandered through this fantasy
What the
world,
hell?
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And
What?
he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press circle to tell your kids a story.
It
Okay.
was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Please press X to tell your wife you love her. Honey, I hate you!
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Okay, I'm
In
running out of
reality,
space
all
here.
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Okay.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, so what happens if I don't push the button?
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press circle to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
The definition of
And I tried
insanity.
again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Please
tried
die.
again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Oh
And
god.
I tried.
So was that it? Was that the ending or is it still going? Okay, well I guess that was an ending. Alright, so let's go at it again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see, what else have I not done
When
yet?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see. Let's do the one on the right
This
again.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, so let's do the left
And so
door.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Alright, so let's go down the elevator again. See what else I can deviate from.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, I already saw this. Okay, see now I'm struggling to try to find new endings because I feel like I've done everything, but I know I haven't done everything.
Even
I
now,
know there has to be
Stanley's
more
office
to
was a distant
that.
memory. What did it look like? There was a
What?
computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
That was different. Oh, I can turn the computer on and off? I didn't know I could do that. What the hell? There's got to be more in the environment that I can actually interact with. What does that say? How the mighty have fallen? Okay. There's gotta be, like I said, there's gotta be more. Can I get through there somehow? Awaiting input. Because I've heard that the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition is supposed to have more secret endings, but I'm trying to think, like, what have I not done yet that could possibly lead to more different
When
outcomes?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom. Oh, I can go in here? Wait, what the hell? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Interesting. Extreme bathrooms. I never went into the bathroom in the last time I did this one. That's interesting. Can I... Oh, wait. I don't remember being able to open all these doors last time. Is this because I chose, like, so many different endings before? I'm so confused as to what is going on. I definitely do not remember there being an elevator last time I did this ending. Let's try going up. Going to the top. We're gonna get to the top of this. Maybe it's because I already did the boss ending, so now doing it a second time unlocks alternate paths? This elevator's probably not even moving, is it? Wait, is there something I can interact with in here? Or am I literally just listening to elevator music now? Yeah, I'm like literally in the same exact spot. I don't think the elevator even moved. Elevator Simulator 2025. Listen to elevator music. That's it. That's the whole game. Okay, yeah, so that literally does nothing. Okay, so that was a complete waste of time. That's fine, though.
Stepping
Okay.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Wait,
Shocked, unraveled,
office is
Stanley
different this
wondered in
time.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh my
He
god.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Of course, I have no option, no choice but to do that because there's no other path forward, so... Okay. Can I, if I go down here, am I just gonna die or something? Like, what do I do, narrator? Tell me what to do. Let's see where this goes first.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
So, what do you think, viewers? Do you think we actually possess free will, or do you think that everything we do is preordained? I'm curious to know what you
Stanley walked
think.
straight ahead through the large door that read
Mind control facility.
Facility.
Uh, oh God. What do I do? Do I escape or do I go to the mind control facility? Fuck it, I'm gonna escape. Let's see what
Although
happens.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Wait, what? What? Bro, I don't want to meet my violent death. I want to die peacefully in the arms of a beautiful
The
woman.
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm gonna keep going. I just
At
want
this
to
point,
see.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Ah! Shit! What? What? I'm so confused. What is happening? I
As the
can't.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was
Whoa.
inched closer and closer to his demise, he
Oh no.
reflected
Oh
that his
God.
life
Oh
had been
God.
of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
That's just
So
fucked
he
up.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait, what? What? Bro, are you serious? What the fuck is this? They got a new narrator now?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What the fuck, dude?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Bro, I love this game. It just transcends itself. Beep, bop, boop, 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 beep. Did any of these doors open now? Okay. Button sounds. Dude, that's awesome. The credits. Dude, this is so awesome. I love this game. Like, no matter what, it never ceases to amaze you. Just when you finally think you've seen everything, it throws a new curveball at you. I guess I'll go up these stairs. That's right. I'm making a conscious choice. What is this? Alien base? What? Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Dude, that's awesome. Oh my god, I love it. I love how this game is just one big joke within a joke within another joke. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Huh, interesting. What does this one say? The cargo lift. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Interesting. Okay. Wait, what does this one say? The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Dude, this is awesome. It's kind of like it's basically like a museum of the game. Oh, let's see. One option, staircase, obey, disobey. Two options. First choice, obey, disobey, lounge. Number three, one option. Huh. Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Huh, okay. So this is basically like the developer museum. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Interesting. Very interesting. Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of his level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. Okay. Okay, so how do I get the game to reset?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, so do I just like turn the game off?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
I like how it even
As you move
acknowledges the
forward,
fact that
you
I'm
will
playing
walk
on
someone else's
PlayStation.
path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Don't choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Oh, too late. Time chose for me. Okay, now what? Was that the end? Okay, well, that was an interesting ending. Well, I'm probably going to end this episode here. This is the end of the end, so to speak. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And I'll be back soon with more of the Stanley Parable. Stay awesome, everyone. Bye.